First thing, I wanted to go over the daily schedule. According to the schedule, the boys get up between 3:30 and 3:45 tonight.
Why so early?
Why? 3:30 and 3:45? That's what time we all get up.
We are holding Mangalarti at 5.
Right.
So why 3:30?
Well, they do japa for Mangalarti.
I tell you, too early for them. The first hour,
They're accustomed to getting, they've been getting up at that time for years.
they're accustomed, that is all right. But otherwise it is not needed so early. When they go to sleep,
At 8:15.
then it is all right. Then, at least they must have rest 6 hours.
Oh, they get more than that. Then they're ready, bathed, dressed by about 4:10. So they chant japa from 4:10 until 5 o'clock under the supervision of their teacher. Then arti, tulsi worship. And after tulsi worship, they again have japa up until Guru Puja, greeting the deities. From the time tulsi worship is over until the time of greeting the deities.
How long it is?
That's an hour and 15 minutes. Altogether they have japa time amounting to just over 2 hours.
These small boys, they can devote so much time.
Well, these are not small boys.
Oh,
These are
teachers.
at least 10 years, 9, 10 years old. 9 years old to 14 years old.
They should be engaged in chanting and not sit down and japa. That will not be possible for them.
The problem is that some of the boys are 14, 15, or 13, but they should chant japa because they're required to chant 16 rounds a day. Many of them are
16 only requires at most 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Well, 2 hours is on the schedule. 2 hours and 10 minutes. So they have 2 hours and 5 minutes of japa.
Some boys that are younger, they make a vow to do less, and then they can study.
Some of the younger boys chant 6 or 8 rounds instead of 16. They chant that much during that time, and they study the rest of the time. Then they attend the temple programs, Guru Puja and Bhagavatam class. And then after that they go upstairs, wash their clothes and clean the ashram. That takes them about an hour. Wash their clothes, sweep, cleanse the floor, cleanse the shower room, wash their clothes.
Now when they chant the mantras,
Brother Samhita?
or any,
Any mantra. Right now they're chanting from 9 until 9:30 in the morning with Yashodananda Maharaj.
not in the early in the morning.
In the early morning, I fixed some of the boys in the deity room between 5:30 and 6. The boys are the deities.
The boys
We are chanting up from
Deity means temple.
Yes.
Deity, what do you mean deity room?
within the deity room. When they are bathing the deities, we are offering the prayers to the deities, the Brahma Samhita and the Shukra.
Why? Why? Deity room, within the deity room there is no need of chanting. Who told you this? There is no need. Huh? Within the deity room? You told?
No.
Then?
Sometimes you said for installation, or other times when the deity is being conveyed, the chant, no signing of prayers.
Within the deity room there is no business. No business.
When we hear the chanting, that's where it's coming from in the morning, in the early morning.
They can chant outside, yes. The deity bathing or whatever dressing may go on, you can chant not within the deity.
How long do you chant?
That you can do outside. Then when their reading, writing begins.
That begins at 10:15 after prasadam. They take prasadam at 9:30, and then at 10:15 their English class begins.
Just after taking prasadam?
Yes, 15 minutes after.
What begins?
English class, that goes for 1.5 hours. Then there's math class, which goes for 45 minutes.
Not continually. They should be given a recess, 10 minutes. Then again come to the class. And the class should not be more than 45 minutes. One class should not be continued more than 45 minutes. Then 10 minutes recess, then begin another class.
For the English program, it is required, in order for them to have enough time to read and write, then they would require an hour and a half, so we would have 2 classes.
In the meantime, 1.5,
Yes.
you give 10 minutes recess.
And during the recess, what should they do?
Nothing, they'll be free. Nothing to do. Recess means nothing to do. That is bread, I want to say, rest. Or continually you cannot do that. That's not good. At most 40 minutes or 45 minutes. Then give them 10 minutes freedom. And then begin another. Not more than 40 to 45 minutes at a time. Otherwise, reading, writing.
After class then, by 12:30, they bathe again, second time.
They take prasadam first and then bathe.
They take prasadam at 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30. Then they have class. After class is finished, then they bathe.
After class they bathe?
Around 12:30.
Not needed. After prasadam they should not take bathing at least for 4 hours.
4 hours.
They have a schedule where they have dal, rice, and sabji and chapati at 9:30 in the morning. They have in the afternoon.
So, when they first take bathing?
When they rise, at around 4 o'clock.
That's right. Then they take the prasadam at what time?
9:30.
9:30. So,
they could take prasadam earlier.
No, why early? Earlier any breakfast?
No.
So why not? They are children, they must have some breakfast.
They have 3 meals. This is the way the temple program is scheduled. The temple eats at 9:30 in the morning, so therefore the boys also get prasadam at that time, because everyone eats the same prasadam.
But early in the morning they should have some, at least once sweet meat, something like that.
Like chura. Like chura and curds. They can take. After taking bath at 1 o'clock, they can take prasad.
Early in the morning, just after Mangalarti, they can take something. They must take something. They are taking bathing at what time?
In the morning? 10 to 4. 4 o'clock, around 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. So after Mangalarti, the Mangalarti prasadam should be given there. A little sweet.
We have it. Yeah, Mangalarti sweet.
Mangalarti sweets, they should be distributed among the children. Little sweets. Then they can take 9:30 prasadam.
Full prasadam.
Yes. Then again they are taking bathing at what time?
The scheduled next bathing is 12:30.
Then what is the 12:30 then?
After bathing, they take a little prasadam.
Yes, that's nice. Then it is all right.
Then at 1:30, they take some rest.
Yes, that's nice. How long?
1 hour.
That's nice.
Then they have Sanskrit class from 2:30 until 4.
2:30, 4, that's all.
1.5 hours. So there should be a recess in between. That's 1.5 hours, so there should be recess.
10 minutes at least.
Then at 4 o'clock, the chanting party leaves for the Yamuna procession.
That's nice.
And they return by 6 for darshan in the temple room.
Let them return by 5:30.
5:30. But because darshan begins at 5:30, they should be there by 5:30.
No, darshan begins at 5. 5:30? Why?
It was at 6 o'clock.
In the evening.
Originally it was at 6 o'clock.
No. The darshan opens at 5.
No, when you come into the temple room, your darshan.
No, my darshan is different, public darshan. Why the deity room is open?
At 5 o'clock in the evening.
That's it. Why do you say 6?
I meant that when the darshan period for yourself was at 6.
Now it should be 5:30.
5:30.
The general darshan is open at 5.
Yes.
That's nice.
So then the boys would return at 5:30.
I think it may be little earlier, now half an hour.
Half an hour it will be, because the arti is going at 6:30, so
Yeah.
the darshan will be at 4:30.
Yes,
That we had managed last year.
yes.
Then the boys would come and for the chanting and recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam.
What time?
5:30 to 6:30.
So 5:30 we begin class. In that class they can chant.
Kirtan.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
And then at 6:30 there'll be arti. They'll stay for arti. Then after arti they take a little prasadam and then take rest.
That's right. That's all right. Give them sumptuous food so that they become healthy, nice food. Yes. That is also wanted. Children, they must eat sufficiently. Not overeat. Even overeat, that is not wrong for children. And that will be exercise by going to Jamuna and coming. That will be bodily exercise. This is nice. Do that. Strictly follow. There is no scarcity of space. Yeah, yes. Vrindavan is holy place. And there is no government interference. So increase it. Bring more students from all over the world. Then it will be unique. And you also make scheme to get Indian children from aristocratic family. Suchinang Simatange Yoga Bhrasta Sanjaya. Those are born in high class, rich family and Brahmin family. They are not ordinary. But there is no Brahmin family now. At least the richer section, they can be induced to send their boys to learn Sanskrit and English and Bhagavad Bhakti. They can do business or whatever like they can do later on. But these things, they should be, father and mother should be careful. Just attract all good family children. Working, they will have to leave. They cannot. They cannot become Pandit or spiritually advanced. They have to work. But if the richer section, they get their sons good character, good devotee. Chanakya Pandit says, Kortha putrena jatena juna vidyan na bhaktiman. What is the use of such son who is neither devotee nor learned? Kanena chakshusa king chakshu piraiva kevam. What is the use of blind eyes? It is simply troublesome. So if the aristocratic family, they do not give education in spiritual line, they will become all hippies, loafer, and drinking, and wasting father's money. They should be informed. Classes to be arranged according to the number of students increases. That's all.
No, there are two classes. There are two classes according to age.
Although according to time and circumstance.
In my opinion, Prabhupada, there should be one period for Hindi class.
That's very nice.
40 minutes, 45 minutes, one period for the children.
Very good. That is essential. If the Indian students come, they will require some vernacular language.
Hindi class there should be. In Vrindavan, they will...
Oh yes, do that, Hindi.
In Mayapur, there should be Bangla class, and Hindi and Bangla, two languages are very close.
Yes, not any other language. Hindi is essential. Must be compulsory. Hindi. That is state language.
For the Western children also?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Everyone.
You should find some time, adjust some time for Hindi.
Hindi, Sanskrit, English, compulsory.
That's all.
And the government also like that. That foreign student.
They can understand language.
Oh yes, Hindi is essential. It is not difficult. The same principle as Sanskrit. Reading and writing, that's all. This Gurukul is for high class, Brahmin Kshatriyas, not for the Vaishyas and Shudras. Now everyone is required for Krishna's service, but that I was describing today, there must be division. Don't put horse before a cart.
Racehorse before the cart.
Huh?
Racehorse before the...
Yeah, that will not be nice. Now, if one cannot take education, he can be used in farm work, little hard work. Hyderabad should be for grihasthas, for ploughing, for growing and flowers like that. No education required.
He is not interested in that.
No, education, that is waste of. For such boys who are not interested, why they should be enforced? Education, they are not meant for that. Education is for higher brain, sober brain. And not that everyone has to become literate. It is not required. He can do other work. Yes.
Prabhupada means that according to the nature you engage them.
Yeah. Gunakarma vibhagasa. Gunakarma vibhagasa. You can do this, all I do it. Why he should be forced to learn Sanskrit? No necessary. not necessary.
You said to me the tractor, you said this is the cause of all the trouble, that it took all the work from the young men and they went to the city and became entangled in the sense gratification in the cities. So I noticed in the city there's much more passion, but living in the country...
Yes, passion must be, when you've got the facility, naturally we are lusty. When we have got the facility, then we take to the...
The country is more peaceful, it's very easier to think of spiritual life.
Yeah. Less disease, less brain taxing, everything is less. So, balanced time, utilize for Krishna consciousness. And if you have a temple, very happy life. Just for your food, work little and balance time, engage yourself in Krishna consciousness. This is ideal life. If you study only one flower, you become one God. There is a machine which you call nature. From that machine, everything is coming. But how machine is perfect? And who has discovered this machine?
In London you said they do not know that the butterflies and flowers are painted, but Krishna paints them with thought.
Yes. How you can expect without painting it has come so beautiful? This is foolish, nature. What is nature? Everything is being done by the machine of Krishna. Parasa Shakti Vividhai Vasriyate. Anyway, improve this mode of life. Live in open place, produce your food grain, produce your milk, save time, chant Hari. Plain living, high faith, ideal life. Artificial necessities of life. Do increase your so-called comfort. And if you forget your real business, that is suicidal. We want to stop this suicidal policy. We don't want to stop the modern advancement of technology. Although the so-called advancement technology is suicidal, but we don't talk of this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has therefore given a simple formula, chant Hare Krishna. Even in your technological factory, you can chant. What is wrong there? You go on, putting on your machine and chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
I don't think we have to worry about your disciples being in the criminal courts now, do we? Don't have to worry about that.
A magistrate or a lawyer is already graduate. If there is a lawyer, it is to be understood that he has passed his graduate examination. Similarly, if one is Vaishnava, it is to be understood that he has already become a Brahmin. Is it clear? Why we offer you the sacred thread? That means that there is Brahminical standard. Unless one is Brahmin, he cannot become Vaishnava. Just like unless one is graduate, he cannot become lawyer. So, as a lawyer means he is already graduate of the university. Similarly, a Vaishnava means he is already Brahmin.
So therefore, the Vaishnavas, they are all, they should have no contamination of passion and ignorance. Therefore, they should all be on the platform.
Vaishnava means, bhakti means, bhakti parishanubhava virakti annattasad. Bhakti means realization of God consciousness. And the symptom of God consciousness is that he is averse to all material activity. He has no interest.
So then the Brahmin has no interest in being, the Vaishnava has no interest in being Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, but he takes some specific occupation.
That is, he is actually on the topmost position. He has no interest. But so long he is not so perfect, he has interest. Therefore that interest should be corroborated, what is called, adjusted according to the Brahminical, Kshatriya. Because in that time, the people are so rotten that they could not understand what is God. Therefore he took out that. First of all, let them become sinless. Then one day will come, they will understand what is God. Lord Krishna also said, "Thou shalt not kill." And the people at that time are killers. Otherwise, why does he say, "Thou shalt not kill"? Why this first commandment? Because full of killers. Not very good society. If in a society constantly there is killing, murder, is that very good society? So therefore he first of all asked not to kill. First of all let them become sinless. Then they will understand what is God. And here Bhagavad Gita confirms, Jisam antagatam papan, one who has become completely sinless. So, God consciousness is meant for the person who is sinless. He cannot become God conscious at the same time sinful. And that is cheating. A God conscious person means he has no sin. He cannot be within the jurisdiction of sinful activities. That is God conscious. You cannot become God conscious at the same time sinful. That is not possible. So, everyone can understand whether I am actually God conscious or not by judging his own activities. There is no need of asking for external certificate. Whether I am fixed up on this principle, no illicit sex, no meat-eating, no gambling, no intox. If one is sincere, he can judge himself whether I am actually on the platform or not. Just like you are hungry, if you have eaten something, then you can feel strength, satisfaction. There is no need of external certificate. Similarly, God consciousness means whether you are free from all sinful activity. Then it is. A God conscious person will not be inclined to any sinful activity.
Actually, it's not a fact that by relying on science one can solve one's problems when you're dealing with...
No, what they have solved? What they have solved, first of all?
They haven't solved anything.
Yeah.
Just like, say here's a field, and it's full of woods. So a farmer comes and he cuts down the trees and then he plants grain, and then it comes up as wheat. They say, well, God did not do it, I did it. So his proposal is that under such circumstances, how is the idea of God practical?
So, then practically, if God would not have given you this land, then what is scheme of tilling it? Can you till in the sky, in the air? The who has given you the land? You are very practical, but where you get, can you manufacture this land? Can you? Then God comes immediately. Where you get this water? Can you manufacture water? Where you get this air? Can you manufacture? Where you get this fire? Everything. There is God.
But then he may say, but what is the use? Because someone who is atheist and someone who is God conscious, sometimes it is found that the atheist
will suffer. Just like anyone who is outlaw does not believe in the government law, he will suffer. If somebody says, I don't care for government laws, then he will suffer. Ankara vimudatma kattaham iti varnate. He's a rascal.
Dharmasana sthita pungsang visyaksena kathasuja nutpadayata rating jadi sramaeva hi kevalam. So, to come to this platform of spontaneous attraction, you have to execute some other formulas. What is that? That as you are coming here with some faith, Shraddha or respect, here is a temple, so you should come You should come regularly. Why? Adu sadhya tatu sadhu sangha. If you come regularly, then these boys and girls who are engaged in the worship of Krishna or who are developing the life of devotee, practicing under the direction of the spiritual master, they are called sadhu. Sadhu means those who are acting very pious. So those who are acting for Krishna, they are automatically pious. Because God is pure, and those who are acting for God, they are pious. Each and every activities in this temple are pious activities. Therefore, they are pious. Adu sadhya tatu sadhu sangha. And as soon as you associate with the pious devotees, naturally there will be inclination to act like them. Actually that is happening. They are dressing like this. They are keeping their body like this. They are chanting Hare Krishna mantra in the back. They are worshipping, they are reading. Why not become like them? So Adu Saddha, first with respectful tendency to come in the center, then to make association with them. And the next stage is to become like them. Then he approaches the spiritual master, kindly initiate me. So one case, the judge remarked, oh, Dr. Ghosh, you have brought the whole library. Yes, my lord, to teach you law. These are these big lawyers. So for him there is no contempt of court. He is a big lawyer. So as soon as you give good references, you become good scholar. That is the way of Vedic. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, as soon as you speak something, immediately, quotation. We try also to give immediately evidences. That is required. Read it. Government will see that here is a lunatic rascal, put him into the jail. That's all. Is it not? Is it not practical?
You say also, yes. What is the difference? You have to farm?
That is another thing, you and me. But we are talking of government laws. Whether you will be punished, I will be punished, that is different. Anyone will be punished. There is no question I and you. It is not that I am very favorite and you are not favorite. Anyone who will violate the government laws will be punished. Who can deny it? It is not a question of I and you. Anyone. How you can become independent of the Lord. That is not possible. You have to accept God.
Christians say that God is very merciful.
That mercy depends on Him. You cannot dictate Him. If I am merciful, that will depend on me, whether I can show you mercy or I can condemn it. That depends on me. Simply on the basis of God is merciful, I can do all unlawful things. This is not practical for people. Merciful means it depends on me. Whether I shall show mercy or I shall be very strong and strict. That is my will, freedom. I may show you mercy, I may not show. To hear about Krishna, you do not require to change your position. Sanistita. You are a medical man, that's all right. Remain medical man. You are a scientist, that's all right. You are a lawyer, that's all right. You are fool, that's all right. Because everyone is fool, but they are divided by mental concoction that here is a fool, here is a learned. Because the learned is also a fool. But by mental concoction, he is recognized as intelligent. Same mental concoction. Dvaite bhadra bhadra sakali sama. Chaitanya Chaitamrita Prabhupada said, in the material world, this is good and this is bad. This is all mental speculation. Dvaite bhadra bhadra sakali sama. Ei bhalo, ei manda, sab monodharma. That division, this is good, this is bad, it is mental speculation. It has no value. It has no value. So this mental speculation will not help us. And therefore, sanesita, you remain in your position. It doesn't matter good or bad. The mental speculators' verdict that this is good, this is bad, this is intelligent, this is fool, they are all mental speculation. That will not help. So you remain in your position, either in good or bad. It doesn't matter. But you do one thing. Sanistita sutigatana tanuvānamano. You use your ear. That ear is bestowed upon everyone, either fool or learned. So use that ear. Sanistita sutigatana tanuvānamano. And hear attentively and mold your life as you hear from the realized soul. Sanistita sutigatana tanuvānamano. One who remains like this, although he is imperfect fool, whatever he may be, he can conquer the Ajita. Ajita means God. Nobody can conquer him. But a devotee who sincerely hears about him from the realized soul, he can conquer even Ajita, Krishna. Just like gopis. The gopis were women, and not very high-class women, cowherdsmen, in the village. Not in town, very educated, high society, Brahman, Kshatriya, no. They all belong to Vaishya class. And they are women, not Vedantis, not scholar, but they conquered Krishna. Why? They heard about Krishna and they become lover of Krishna. That is required. That is the real qualification. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are so strict about womanly association. Still, he recommended Brahma Kachid Upasana Bhajavadhu Varga Bija Kalviga. There is no better type of worshipping Krishna than the system which Brajavadhu, the gopis, adopted to love Krishna. That is the first class. That is the recommendation of Vedic Shastra. Savai Pungsang Paro Dharma Jato Bhakti Radhokhaji. First class religion. Religion means to understand God. That is the sum and substance. The process may be different according to country, man. Just like we worship the deity in the temple, this is also bhakti. And the Christians go to the church and offer prayer to God. That is also bhakti. That is also bhakti. 9 items of bhakti. Savanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dasam. Savanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam. Bandhanam is offering prayer. So, they go to the church or go to the mosque, they offer prayers to the Supreme. That is also bhakti. So, there is no question of what type of religion you are following. That doesn't matter. You follow anything, whatever suits you. But the result should be judged. What should be the result? The result is how to love God. That should be the result. If you have come to that platform, how to love God, mad after God, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravishayitam sunnaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahenami. Govinda virahen, being separated from Govinda, God, my life is better. This is it. It doesn't matter whether you follow Christianity or Hinduism or Muslimism. Whether you are feeling vacancy, everything vacant, without Krishna, without God. That is the test. Jugaitam nimishena. Every moment, because one is feeling separation from the Lord. He is feeling also, when I shall see him. So, this anxiety, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jugaitam nimishena. A moment is seeming to me a millennium, hundreds of millions of years separation. That is love. If you love somebody, and if you, of course in the material world this love is not possible. There is no love in the material world, it is all lust. Love means loving God, that is love. So the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching this, Jugaitam nimishena, chakshusha pravishayitam. I am feeling one moment as a millennium, being separated from Krishna. And the torrents of tears are coming, just like torrents of rain. Sunnaitam jagat sarvam. And the whole world is seeming to me vacant. Govinda virahenami. And he took sannyas for the benefit of the whole world. He took sannyas. He gave up his very opulent position at Navadvip, as I have told you. Very learned scholar, very beautiful body, very beautiful wife, very affectionate mother, good popularity. There was no scarcity. And he is not himself whether there is any scarcity. There is no question. But in spite of, he took sannyas for the benefit of the whole world. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come here in Atlanta. So, you worship this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Parama Karuna Pahudrijana. They are very, very merciful. A little service will enhance your devotional service to a large extent. Thank you very much.